Good afternoon. Today I'm out by Fall River. I'm at an old steel bridge here on Honey Creek. This bridge was here when my grandmother was a child. My great-grandfather's farm it's no longer in the family. It was auctioned off in '93. It's about 2 miles south of here at this present point. Anyway, long story short, I know this area very well. As a kid, we used to run around over here all the time. We're on the upper end of Fall River wildlife area. This is Honey Creek. Honey Creek's a little creek that dumps right into Otter Creek right over here. You used to be able to cross this bridge till a few years ago, and I think the last flood kind of finally wrecked it to the point it was not usable anymore, and they finally blocked it off. It's been blocked off for I think 4 or 5 years now, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, I'm here about Cabin Steel Bourbon. And Cabin Steel Bourbon is old brand name. It says established 1849. 1849 was probably when it originally come out. It's part of the Stitzel-Weller group until I think it was '93, about the same year my grandparents auctioned off everything over there, my great-grandparents' stuff. And then it became part of Heaven Hill's lineup. It's a Bardstown, Kentucky. This one here is 40% ABV. This is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, but it will state right here on the back, aged for 36 months. Fully aged for 36 months. Anyway, it's an old screw top, plastic screw top bottle. It's not expensive. I paid, I think it was $9.49 for that bottle. After tax, it was right around close to $10, like $9.70 something after tax. Not very expensive. And it's no frills. Now, the label harkens back to a different time and a different place, but it's definitely not that. I want to set it down. It has a good orange amber color to it. It is fairly viscous. We are in late November now. Lost most of the leaves on the trees. It's pleasant out here. It's about 51 degrees Fahrenheit. It's nice. No wind, which is rare for Kansas. Get a little of the corn right off the bat, caramel. It's not real intense on the nose. There is the alcohol. You do get the alcohol smell on this a little stronger than others. And I don't mean alcohol in the sense of burning your nose. I mean alcohol in the sense of that almost a light, raw alcohol smell. And just every bit so much of a hint of a rye in it. I don't know if it's got rye in the mash bill. I haven't looked up, don't know the mash bill on it, but I assume it does. It's a Heaven Hill product, but that don't mean anything. I'll look it up when I get home and post it if it's on the video, if it's otherwise. Excuse me. It's about all on the nose, really. I get that corn sweetness, a little light rye, and that sort of that alcohol smell. Maybe ever so light of an oak note in it, but it's not. You got to hunt for it. All right, let's get to the palate. little prickly. Very light caramel. Get a little bit more rye. The rye spice is coming in now. Corn. Fresh corn. Corn like you just peeled the husk. On a soft sweet corn, you just peeled the husk. It hasn't spent long enough in the cask to temper the alcohol. The distillate's kind of still strong in this one. Quick finish, a little sour, and the rye stays there. To be brutally honest, this would be better mixed in something. This is not a, it's not a very good alcohol. Not a very good sipping bourbon. You can do it and it'll be all right for it. Can I say it's undrinkable? No. Is it something I would desire to drink on? I've tried it and tried it, as you can tell. I'm still getting the same things. Very limited notes. A little youthful on the alcohol note. But even for that price, there's others I'd go to before I'd buy this. It's worth the extra. I would buy the Evan Williams green label before I'd buy this. And that's the truth. It's not changed. I've had this bottle open for a couple of months now, trying to see what I can eke out of it. And I've eked out all I think I can. I think for a score, I'm gonna give it a 75. And I can't bring it up more than 175. It's not something I'll ever purchase again for any reason. It's just a plain Jane Kentucky straight bourbon cheap whiskey. And you're getting a cheap whiskey, you're getting the cheap whiskey taste with it. It's not lying to you. It's not portraying it to be something that it's not. 75 out of 100. This one is a buy at your own risk recommendation from me. Know what you get when you buy it. And that's about all I really got to say about it. Anyway, everybody remember, the spirit in your glass ain't running from you. Take your time, sip it, enjoy it. You'll be better for it, as will we all. Everybody, have a good afternoon.